Everybody had a great weekend. I certainly did with my baby, Presley. Well, she's not my baby anymore. She's like a little 16-year-old supermodel. She had prom. Paris won. My 13-year-old won a basketball tournament. And I'm just like, I love going into the Mondays after coming off a great weekend like that and doing my mom duties. It was St. Patty's Day. So I went downtown, drinks a little bit of beer, and I'm just like so excited to start the week now, coming off that beautiful weekend that we had in Danville, California. So, why am I hopping on today? I kind of debated on do I do this live stream in my personal Facebook as well, but I am choosing to just really gear this towards lenders and entrepreneurs. So if you are watching this, you're a friend of mine, family, of course, you're going to get motivation from it. You're going to be, if you're a past client, a future client of mine on the lending side, you can still watch it because I'm going to tell you things about your, what to expect from your lender, even if you're just sitting on the sidelines, if you're stuck in the rent cycle and you're like, oh my gosh, like what's going on in this market? Some of this may be help, but today's message is really a sneak peek on my masterclass tomorrow, Secrets from the Pro. It's going to be the best 60-90 you can do for your career as a mortgage lender. So you're definitely going to want to stick around right now so I can give you this sneak peek of some of the things that I'm going to be sharing. So we are quickly approaching end of Q1. So March 31st is going to mark the first part of the year is done. So if you're doing great, you got that momentum, awesome. Keep doing more of that. If you do not have the momentum yet and you're like, you know what, I fell off the map. I had my New Year's resolutions. I thought I was going to close more loans by now. I thought I was going to learn these new things and I keep procrastinating. You've got to nail it in Q2. If you don't nail it in Q2, it's going to be really difficult for you because all of a sudden we're going to be rounding the corner towards the summer, towards fall, and we're going to be thinking about Halloween and Thanksgiving and 2025. And you're going to go, where did the year go? Another year where I wasn't at the top, where I wasn't at the leaderboard, where I didn't develop that skill. I didn't invest in my ability to communicate, whether it's investing time to learn it or money to be mentored to learn it. So be very aware of what you're going to be doing in the next 2 weeks to win for Q1, where you can say, I did that thing. I just saw a Facebook ad from Todd Screama, and I've been coached by him when I was in the core. Had drinks with them during the summit, got to spend a little bit of one-on-one time with them. I wouldn't say we're friends, but I've been in his space. I know of him, and it was so cool because I saw his Facebook ad today, and it said, like, LOs, you can get leads by funnels. And I'm like, yes, finally, another lending coach is talking about funnels, running Facebook ads. We have to learn how to be better marketers. And there's nothing wrong with marketing yourself. I'm going to give you a sneak peek. I'm going to talk about this on my slides in a minute, but just to kind of preface it. Marketing innovation is the backbone to any successful business. And a lot of us feel like sleazy or we feel like we're chasing and we don't know what the right approach is. There is nothing wrong with sharing a love for your product or service with the audience that wants to hear about it. There's nothing wrong with that. It's when you share a message with somebody that doesn't want to hear about it, aka cold calling real estate agents and begging them for coffee, and you don't really even know what your unmatched value proposition is. We're going to talk about that in a second. If your approach is just have that dragon breath, that commission breath, where you're just like, I want to get a loan, I want to get a loan. Yeah, you're going to feel cheesy. You're going to feel a little bit sleazy marketing yourself. But if you're truly coming from a place of service and love for your product, there's nothing wrong with marketing, nothing wrong with running Facebook ads, funnels. Now, this isn't all of what I teach. I teach it like holistically, everything. Like funnels should be your best favorite new F word, right? For 2024. But if you're like, oh God, the technology, like I'm not even ready for that. Just knowing how to network, knowing how to target when you go to open houses and knowing what your UVP is, your unmatched value prop, where you're like, I'm going to walk in here with confidence. I'm going to walk in here with intention, where I know exactly what I want to say to this real estate agent or this referring partner or this networking me, the CPA, this divorce attorney, this financial advisor. When you walk in with intention and you know that you can't wait to market yourself by sharing the love for your product or service, like that's where the magic's at. And that's where so much is missing in the lending space. I was never taught how to do anything except for telemarket. I was telemarketing, cold calling. Wasn't real estate agents. It was straight to consumer in high school. Then I was taught to continue telemarketing, and then I hired telemarketers, and actually worked for me. I mean, it was great, right? Straight to consumer. This was like 1998 or something. But I was more taught to be an app taker, an order taker. Then how to manage our pipeline, like working it from closings and working backwards. That's all stuff like we've got to know that skill. We've got to know how to time block and all of that. So I teach all that. But the big miss is marketing. You don't even get an at bat. You can get up every single morning. You can look at interest rates. You can look at market trends, low inventory, whatever. Do your market research, right? One of the major causes of failure is insufficient education. So there's nothing wrong with doing that, but you can't forget that you don't even get an at bat with a client or referring partner if you don't know how to properly market yourself. So I want you to assess, how is your marketing? Like, rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 5. How are you marketing? Rate yourself on what is your unmatched value? Do you know with 1000% good intentions that when you walk into a crab feed, a networking meeting, an open house, a realtor association meeting like CCRM, if you're in the Contra Costa area, the Bay Area, California, do you know exactly why you're doing that? Or do you go there to have drinks? Do you go there to get your $5 burrito in the morning and your coffee, and you're just like saying hi to people, but you're not going into it with intention, knowing what that, like, I've got to get this person's attention because I got this product that'll knock their socks off. I got this way that I'm problem solving affordability in the community that, like, they need to know about this, right? So I'm going to share my screen for a second and give you a little sneak peek on what I'm going to be talking about for mortgage lenders tomorrow, my master class. So tomorrow we're going to be covering, and I'm not going to do the full screen, so you can kind of see my slides on the side as an extra sneak peek. So we're going to be covering marketing innovation, backbone to any successful business. My husband's, Bobby, his business is skyrocketing because he's learned email nurture sequences, the importance of list building, how to do a proper Facebook ad, which organic is good. Paid ads are better, but your videos, like when you think Facebook ad as a mortgage lender, you don't go to the cheesy route. You don't go, well, I got to do this graphic that says apply for a loan today or call me with mortgage questions. You're basically taking your best play, your most often played, God, my blah, you know what I'm trying to say, the one that you got the most plays on, and then you put money behind it. So that way your love for your product or service gets out there over and above just the people that follow you. So Facebook will push based on an algorithm your video, your best performing, that's the keyword I'm looking for, your most best performing organic post. Like maybe it's a reel that you did. Maybe it's you walking in an open house saying like, I can't wait to share our builder program where I'm getting interest rates into the 5s, never quote exact rates, into the 5s with this awesome program. Can't wait to share about it. And if people like it and you've got a lot of plays, you go put money behind it, right? I teach that. I have weekly people that come in. Caitlin, she runs my Facebook ads. She answers questions. She helps with ad manager, but you've got to market yourself. Okay. So how do you do that? What are your niches? What are your pillars? What is it that you are specialized in? One of the best laws of success, universal laws of success in Think and Grow Rich. Where's my Think and Grow Rich book? Is specialized knowledge. So if you are the DSCR king or queen, if you are the best at VA loans, if you're the best at working with real estate agents on or builder programs or whatever it is, what's your UVP? You've got to know that. And we're going to cover a lot of that tomorrow on a deeper level. How to convert by giving value and educating. Have you ever followed those people, those influencers on social media, and you're like, gosh, I don't even know how they make money off me, but I want to work with them. I want to go deeper with them. I have this girl that I follow, Kayla Craft. It's CAYLA.CRAFT. I don't really know how I work with her. I just know that she has given me so much motivation, so many laughs, so much, like she said when she posted something the other day. My kids, when they were first born, I was making $20,000 a month. Now I make like seven figures a month, multi six figures a month, and we take vacations and we do this and we do that. I'm so inspired by that. I love her messages. She makes it about me, the audience, and she doesn't make it about, look how rich I am. It's like, I did this, then I did the envelope system, then I did this, then I learned how to really market myself. I learned what my UVP is, and now I make seven figures from my family. So these are the kinds of things that you want to give value, just as the influencers that you follow give you value all day long, and you don't even know what they sell. So before you get on there, and I know you, I see lenders all the time doing it. If you're not doing it, great. Kudos to you, pat yourself on the back, but most lenders are doing this. Get online and they post a picture of themselves or something and they go, hi, this is so-and-so lender with so-and-so mortgage company. Give me a call for all your mortgage needs and questions. What needs do they have? What questions does your viewer have? What is that average person that's stuck in the rent cycle? Where are they looking for help? Where are you going to extend the hand of hope and go, look, I see you. I know you. You have the misconception that you've got to save up for a down payment. You may have the misconception that you've got to have excellent credit. I have down payment assistance programs where I have temporary buy down programs. You can get a co-signer. You can buy a house with a parent co-signing. You can go rent out the other rooms, right? You're going to buy a mortgage, whether you like it or not. Are you going to pay off your own mortgage or your landlord's mortgage? So you have to speak on a more deeper level. I just wrote a script for one of my friends the other day, and I love her. And she's so coachable, and I respect that about her. I love that about her. I saw a video and she said, not going to name names, of course, but she's probably wouldn't even care if I shared it. But of course, I'm not going to do that. She said, hi, everyone. Please call me with all of your mortgage questions and needs. So I said, tell the audience, I texted her, I said, I love the post. I love that you're showing up on social media, but tell the audience what your specialty is. Call out their needs. They don't know. They don't know what their needs are. They just know they're stuck, and you want to bridge the gap between where they are and where they want to get to, right? And she said, I know I need to start making more videos. I hadn't posted, so I figured I'd just throw something up there. That's good, but be intentional about it. So I said, here's a script. I recently had a temporary buy down, blah, blah, blah. My team was able to blah, blah, blah. And I said, she said, I know. I kind of did it just like a filler. And so I gave her a script. Here's how I've helped. And this is true. Never lie to your audience, right? You want to make sure you build that trust in an authentic way. Authenticity vibrates at one of the highest frequencies. People know if you're being fake. And so this is a true story. I gave her a script. How I helped 26 future homeowners in 90 days. They thought they needed a down payment. I fixed that thought. They thought they needed perfect credit. Not true. I helped them see that. They called their realtor first and they felt like that's what they were supposed to do. And they felt lost. I changed that for them. I'm here when you're ready. Hopefully I gave you an aha moment. Okay. Drop a heart emoji if this helped you, or drop a house emoji if you want to, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So she's like, oh my God, I love this. And I said, and don't forget to do captions when you do your video. 81% of people watch it with the sound off. So if you're doing videos and you don't have captions, it's going to be real hard for you. So let me just share with you a few more slides, okay? And I'm going to look at the comments. So if you're in this market and you're like, my conversions are terrible, I'm barely getting any business, remember, it's not the market, it's the marketing, especially now. I mean, yeah, of course, this has been a really tough last couple of years. Of course it's been. We're not in 2020 anymore. We're not in Kansas anymore. I understand that. But somebody's doing the business. Somebody's selling houses. We are at the bottom now. House prices still didn't tank, even with interest rates more than doubling. So we are at a point where you can't wait anymore. You can't wait to market yourself. You can't wait to share your knowledge with the world, your specialized knowledge. If you're watching this and you are stuck in the rent cycle, it's time. Like, no more waiting for interest rates to go back to what they were or waiting for house values to drop. There is 999 ways to get the house affordable. You get a parent to co-sign, gift funds, you borrow from your retirement, you co-sign with a friend, you put everything, you write it down in contract, and you become a homeowner with them. You buy a duplex and you rent out the other side, right? Maybe mom and dad are like, it pains me to see you stuck in the rent cycle. I'm going to help you. but you go get a duplex, you rent out the other side if you're not one that likes to have roommates, right? But there's a way to get conversions. 100,000 something lenders got out of the business. You renewed. If you're watching this right now and you're a lender, you're in it, right? You're only in Q1 of your renewed license for 2024. So you've got to get in the game, right? If you don't have systems in place, I'm going to show you how to do that. Systems is save yourself significant time, energy, and money. If you're scared to annoy your friends and family on Instagram, you're only annoying them if you're saying, buy my thing, buy my thing, buy my thing. I had a friend of mine call. She's like kind of a cousin, I guess. And we're all cousins in this world. She called me and said, Tiff, can you look at my Instagram? And I'm like, yeah. And so I looked at it and I'm like, thank you for asking. I can't offer help unless somebody asks for help. I said, well, nobody knows you do loans. She's like, I know, I don't want to annoy everybody. I'm like, you're not annoying if you're giving value. Okay. If you're joint collaborating with someone that's winning in your market, a real estate agent, an investor, somebody that like a testimonial, a client of yours, and you're sharing like how you pulled them out of their apartment they were renting, they were paying down their landlord's rent and got them into a house. There's nothing wrong with sharing that. You're not going to annoy people if you're giving them value. And like I said, there's 999 ways to help them out of the rent cycle, to help it be affordable, and to help share your specialized knowledge. If you don't know what makes you stand out, I've got you covered on that. So I'm going to share 3 more slides here because this is, and there's a lot of slides in tomorrow's masterclass. It's at 9 a.m. tomorrow. You do not want to miss this. It will be the best eye-opening hour that you can do for your career, especially if Q1 doesn't look like what you want it to look like. So how ordinary lenders market themselves. Now remember, Todd Screama, he's talking about funnels and how to get 100 leads. I don't know if he said like in 30 days. I think he said 100 leads in 30 days. This is where the world is going. Facebook, videos, like finding your unmatched value. So ordinary lenders, and if this is you, it's okay. This is the paradigm shift that you're needing. So this is no accident that you're seeing this. Either they don't market themselves, they have no clue how to do it. I see it all the time with my new students until I reframe them. I help them shift their mindset. They market with paper business cards. They cold call. They randomly go into an open house. Like they see an open house sign, they go, and they just go in there and they don't even know if that person actually sells real estate or if they only sell one house a year and it's their uncle, cousin's brother, and they're doing it for like 1% commission. So if that's you, you've got to stop. You've got to have a focused list, right? Focused list of past clients, future friends, right? Somebody told me, because I've read The Traffic Secrets, Russell Brunson, and he teaches to do a Dream 100 list of people that you want to work with. Now, my other mentor, Greg Wingard, who also wrote a book, I got mentored by him last week. He said, Tiff, I want you to cross out dream lists and I want you to write down future friend lists, people that you want to hang out with, you want to do Facebook co-collab with, joint marketing, like share your knowledge with the world with. So I want you to reframe that, cross out dream and put future friend. It's going to change the way you interact with people, especially when you go into open house and you're like, I just want to be friends with this real estate agent. I don't dream to get business from them. I dream to have them be my future friend. It changes the energy. You're not asking for business, right? You're earning the right to ask. You're earning the right to ask for business, but you've got to earn the right first. So begging your sphere of influence and past clients, like, hey, do you know any friends and family? There's a way to do it. Paying for bad leads, like Google ads, where you're putting your goals, dreams, and vision in somebody else's hands to go run some canned crappy ads and you're spending $800 a month, right? You can get so much leverage with $150 a month in Facebook ads. You can blanket your whole 15, 35-mile radius where people are seeing you in their Facebook feed. You pair that with Google ads and all the things that we talk about on the webinar and my events, you're going to be golden, but you got to do the work, right? So all of this leads to cutting profits. I'm not going to get into this whole thing, but tomorrow we're going to talk about the tale of two wolves. Like, do you want to start feeding the good wolf inside of you or the bad wolf, like the market and this and that? And my branch manager said this, and I do everything. I work 7 days a week. I work 12-hour days. You're feeding the bad wolf. We're going to go big on that tomorrow. And I'm going to give you some examples of like how I helped people step into their power and step out of this like endless feast or famine cycle where they're just like, I had a few loans closed and then I got nothing. Okay. I was working. I learned some things and then I fell off the wagon. I didn't build it as a habit. Remember, it takes like 90 days to make a lifestyle change. So you got to keep feeding that good wolf and time blocking and knowing what your big rocks are every single day. And then you can step out of it and step into actual success. The more you lead, the more you succeed. Okay. The more you lead, the more you succeed. So the more ads you run where you're leading people, you're not saying buy my thing, apply for a loan, visit my website, blah, blah, blah. That's where the success is going to come. Okay. Great leaders make a lot of money, like Kayla Craft. I don't even know what she does, but she's leading me. She's inspiring me. She's influencing me. You can do that too. The more we're going to talk a lot about tomorrow, the money monetization multiplier. And this is the last slide I'm going to share. The money monetization multiplier. There's the rate that you can acquire money. It expands rapidly when you have more reach, more value, more massive positive impact, and more influence. Think about the people on social media that you influence, that you're influenced by, that you're inspired by, and you're like, I can't wait to pay them, but I don't even know how I pay them because they never demand the business. They never say, buy my thing. It is rare. You see months, weeks, like awareness, value. And then they say like, hey, so I'm going to have X, Y, and Z, or book a call, a free 30-minute discovery session with me now. When you do things like that, I'm going to stop sharing. When you do things like that, and people want to be in your space, they want to learn from you because you've proved that you do the thing that you're telling them to do, right? So the more, when you do the awareness videos, I'm going to stop share here. Okay, I think I stopped sharing here. When you do the videos, when you do the brand awareness, and then 2 months later, you say, book a call for a free 30-minute discovery session on how to get an affordable payment in this low inventory market, or before rates drop and you get in and you're the one getting the equity. Top 3 misconceptions of a first-time homebuyer, like that you call a real estate agent first. I'm the one to make sure that your real estate agent doesn't get their time wasted and that you don't fall in love with your dream home, not knowing what your payment's going to be, not knowing that you have $100,000 large deposit that you got gift funds for, and you can't really, it was all cash, or, it's very rare you get 100,000 cash, but $10,000 cash, or maybe you borrow from a credit card and you put it in there and you thought, well, that's the 3.5% I need. And now it's a roadblock. And now you got to wait 2 months and you found this amazing house. Like, there's so many things that people do that is wildly wrong. That's why you call a real estate agent, for a lender first, not the real estate agent. We come up with the plan to get the money. You would be shocked, okay? You as a lender, you would be shocked at how many people don't realize how important it is to call the lender first. You got to talk about that one-to-many on social media, one-to-many, no more one-to-one. A real estate agent should not be called on the first try asking for business or asking to have coffee. You want them scrolling and seeing your stuff, showing your leader, showing that you have successful clients, happy clients, that you've done the thing, that you're getting that social proof, you're videoing your clients, you're doing Facebook Lives with divorce attorneys. So when you do pick up the phone, you call that potential future friend, right? Not dream person you're going to beg for business for, but future friend. They go, you know what? I just saw you on social media. I love what you said. Or I just saw you at a networking meeting. I saw you speak. I saw this. I saw that. Oh my God. I saw you come into my open house and I love that you said blah, blah, blah. And you followed up with a video. I love the way you handled my client. I love that your name was on a pre-approval letter. It takes a while to build that relationship. So if you think that cold calling and asking for the business or coffee on the first run is the way to do it, you're wrong. Now, we're going to talk a lot about this tomorrow, but there is so many ways that people, remember, they're scrolling online well before they need you. They're looking. You want to be the one that's showing up. They're on the toilet and they're scrolling. They're like, I think I got to get a house. I think I got to be ready. I think I got to improve my credit score. And bam, your videos are showing up with value over and over again. You want to be the one that's building that parasocial relationship. We're going to talk about that tomorrow, of what that means. You want to do that well before they need you, because lots of times that's where conversions are at best 35% of people will actually convert into an application because they're not ready yet. They're in discovery mode. It's up to you to discover the problem, solve it for them, stay in touch, email sequences, nurture them, help them in their journey to home ownership or refinancing or buying more real estate or whatever it is. Help them in their journey. So 3, 4, 5, 6 months from now, they go, oh, I talked to Tiff in December. Now it's July. And I remember her because she sends me weekly emails. She pops up on my social media. She gives me nothing but value, and she doesn't call and hound me and beg for me to hurry up and buy a house, no matter if the roof is leaking or if it's been sitting on the market and the home inspection went to crap, and she's pushing me because I was in contract and she had commission breath, right? That can't be you. And us lenders, it's like it's a crying shame what we've been taught and the way that we've been programmed to beg for business, to beg for coffee meetings. And any top real estate agent that you truly want to be friends with and they want to be friends with you, they shouldn't have time to go have coffee and shoot the shit with you. You should go in there, cut in line with confidence, go like, hey, here's why I wanted to meet with you. Here's how we can help the community together. Here's what I propose. Okay. You got to be ready, and I'm going to help you with that. So please do show up tomorrow for yourself, not me, for yourself. You're entering March 31st, the end of Q1. I want you to stop, if this is you, stop procrastinating on your business. Stop working more and making less money. Stop having those feast or famine months or just straight up famine. Stop thinking about that side job, okay, where you're like, oh my God, I'm going to maybe work at McDonald's, right? I want you to own McDonald's. I don't want you to work half at McDonald's or the clothing store down the street or whatever, because you can't make it in the loan business, or you're starting to second guess yourself. Now is the time to quit or commit. Okay, write this down. Quit or commit. Are you going to burn the boats on your plan B and you're going to go all in and you're going to commit? Or are you going to quit in your mind before you actually stop doing loans and go work somewhere else? I want you to burn the boats on your plan B, because you have it in you. Okay. You've got it in you. You could be the expert at rates and this and that. But like I always say, I make a joke. I was talking to my CEO, my prior former CEO, Brian Hale. He was my CEO at Stearns Lending, and we're great friends. He's founder and CEO of MAP, Mortgage Advisory Partners, where he teaches lenders. He talks to CEOs and helps them through this time, right? He said he's busier than ever because those kind of people, like CEOs of mortgage companies, they know to invest in their ability to communicate, invest in skills. They don't have broke lender mindset, right? They know what's up. But we were joking around because they said, Brian, you know why we make such a good pair? Because you will get on all day long and talk about market analysis, how many babies need to be born this year to support the economy of the world. And people need to know those analytics. But I'm kind of like the mentor that hops on with Brian. And I'm like, do we need to reparent your inner child? Do we need to stop procrastinating? Do we need to address why that anxiety pops up when I say the word ad or video or funnel or time blocking or calendar or some sort of chat GPT or Restream.io or going live? I'm using Restream.io, learning that technology like Opus Clips, Cast Magic, creating a YouTube channel, figuring out what your UVP is. There's a lot of inner child stuff that we got going on why we're failing in Q1, why we're not taking action. I could give you all the strategy I want, which I'm going to do that. I do that time and time again, but let's face it, 25% of your workday is the skill set. 75% of it is the mindset. Why do you see a butterfly and you go scroll unintentionally online and you lose 45 minutes of your day? Most people actually lose 2 hours a day on their work day on social media. Why is it that you can't hold yourself to a calendar? Look, I know it's not sexy. I know it's not fun to be on a calendar, but you've got to do it. You've got to have more proactive days, not reactive. You have to be proactive. So if you find yourself sitting down on a Monday and going, I got no plan. I don't have many loans. I don't know how to work my pipeline. I don't do very much video. I'm not even really sure what to say on video. I don't have a list. I kind of have a list. I have a CRM. I don't use it very much. Like, shit's got to change. Okay. Can I swear on live like this? I don't know. Stuff's got to change, right? So figure it out. Figure out where you can take responsibility for how you're not winning in Q1, and let's blow it up in Q2. Because if you go all in, you do that 90-day success sprint from April 1st through the end of Q2, and you stop procrastinating, you start moving those big rocks every single day, and you get on a routine, and you set your milestone videos, which I'll teach. I'll talk about that a little bit tomorrow on how to set expectations and do it on a pre-recorded video where every client closing, CTC, congrats, your loan is funded. What does that mean? What's next? Yes, we got your loan application. Here's what happens next. Instead of you burning up the phone lines, you do that on a milestone video is what I call it. And it's pre-recorded where you copy and paste and you have the template ready in the email. You're setting expectations and you're informing people who are very busy packing, moving kids' schools, researching, looking at home inspections. Like, they're focused on that dream home. They don't even have the time in their workday to listen to you for 20 minutes talk about all these things that a lot of lenders forget to set expectations. We under communicate, we overpromise, we definitely under deliver and under communicate sometimes. So imagine if you have a video that says, thank you for applying. I received your loan application. Here's what happens next. My team is going to take in about 24 to 48 hours. You're going to get a needs list after they look at the loan application. Here's what you do in the meantime. Start gathering your W-2s, your tax returns, like identify where there even are. 2 months bank statements. Don't move money around. Don't buy a Porsche. Don't buy a helicopter. Don't go co-sign for your kid's car or something. Don't make any moves without talking to me from this point forward. But most of all, thank you for the opportunity to work with you. Thank you for the opportunity to help you with mortgage financing. Keep it general because you don't know when you do these milestone videos if they're going to be refinancing or buying a house. You want this to be evergreen where it's a copy paste and you're reminding people, don't move money around, don't quit your job. If you've got commissions that are decreasing, bonuses that are decreasing, let's talk about it like right after my team sends you the needs list. Let's hop on the phone together and discuss it all. People always want to know where the next step is. Like if you're watching this and you're not a mortgage lender, don't you want to know what the next step is? Like, I filled out an app. Did they get it? Or what happens now? Like, okay, they're going to ask me for a needs list. What's a needs list? What's going to be on the needs list? There's a lot of anxiety, right? When you're financing, when you're you're embarking on a journey, whether it's like a short term, just like pulling out an equity line, even that's another thing that's taking up space in your mind, that's maybe stressing you out. So you want your lender to be sending you a video that's covering all of that stuff, okay? So I will see you tomorrow on my masterclass, 9 a.m. I'm going to pop the Zoom link in here once the live video finished processing, but go to tiffanyrosecoaching.com/secrets. That's how you opt in to get the Zoom link, to get the freebies, the bonuses, the daily tracker, so you can move those big rocks. I'm giving you that. And go into official mortgage and mindset. If you're not watching this live in my private Facebook group already, I want you to go to official mortgage and mindset and ask for permission into that private Facebook group. I have the bonuses, the Zoom link, everything that you need. And I will see you tomorrow. It's going to be our biggest event. There's going to be hundreds of lenders on there. You don't want to be the one that's missing out. Okay. You don't want to be the lender that's like, oh, something got in the way. I went to the gym instead, which is great for you if you're going to the gym, but do it earlier, do it after, do this for yourself. So I'll see you tomorrow. And thank you so much for watching so much. Thank you so much. Let's see. Such a great, awesome. I was just reading the comments before I take off here. Such a great book. Yes, somebody said the traffic book. Such a great book. So is Greg Winger's Guaranteed Success. Rewire your brain to rewrite your future. So last thing I'll say, I promise, is you do have to rewire your brain for the future. We wake up in the morning and we behave based on the past. So if you haven't had any loans, if you haven't marketed yourself, you're going to go back and go grab your coffee, go to the office, sit around about rates, whatever's going on, and you're stuck in the same behaviors. I want you to bust out of the behaviors. But first, we've got to address your brain, your subconscious mind, your beliefs. Your beliefs will shape your behaviors, which will change your future. So we've got to rewire your subconscious, those those learned behaviors that you do like every day, like things aren't going to change for your business if you don't rewire your brain for the future. So write this down. Your beliefs create your behaviors, which shape your new reality. Keyword new reality. So let's reshape your reality. Let's redefine what you do in your work days. And I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much. It's always an honor to have people watching and listening to me. So thank you so much. And I will see you tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Secrets from the Pro. Thank you.